Et salut à tous et à tous les amis, c'est Kaizof, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve pour cet épisode 4 de Persona 5 Royal sur PlayStation 4. Alors dans l'épisode précédent, on était retourné dans le château des mille et un plaisirs de Kamoshida. Mille et un plaisirs, du moins c'est pour lui, parce qu'en fait on a découvert qu'il était un petit peu... sadomasochiste on va dire. Du moins en tout cas il aimait faire souffrir son équipe de volleyball, hein. On a bien vu... Il avait vraiment la salle des mille et un plaisirs. Et donc du coup, on a constaté ça. On a remarqué que c'était des élèves de Shujin, en fait, qui étaient enfermés dans ce château. Et donc on va les voir dans le monde réel pour leur demander si ce qu'on a vu dans le château c'est vrai ou pas. Je sais que c'est compliqué, mais c'est très simple si vous avez suivi l'épisode d'avant. Au passage, Ryuji, dans un élan de prise de conscience sur soi-même, a débloquer sa persona, donc du coup maintenant nous sommes 3 utilisateurs de persona pour découvrir ce château de l'enfer. Et donc du coup là, vu qu'on est le soir, on va aller se coucher tranquillement et on va se préparer pour le tournoi de volleyball. Allez, c'est parti. Ah, petit message. Cette appli sur ton téléphone, c'est une sorte d'œil rouge? Ouais, c'est ça, ouais. On a utilisé l'appli et on s'est retrouvé dans cet endroit bizarre, non? Je l'ai aussi sur mon téléphone. Mais je me souviens pas l'avoir installé. Supprime-la, c'est peut-être du spam. J'ai déjà supprimé mais elle est revenue. J'imagine qu'elle doit se télécharger toute seule ou un truc du genre. Ça craint d'utiliser un truc sans savoir d'où ça vient. Mais c'est grâce à elle qu'on peut aller dans cet endroit, non? On dirait bien. Peut-être que ça dépend comment on l'utilise. Bref, on doit d'abord trouver des preuves des maltraitances. Je compte sur toi, ok? Me laisse pas tomber. Je suis épuisé, probablement à cause du métaverse. Allons dormir. Ah, ce plan de caméra, ça veut dire...
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place?
Ouais, c'est un peu bizarre, mais on s'y fait.
Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not?
Parler de Ryuji.
Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength. In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Confidents. Les confidents sont des personnes de confiance qui partagent avec vous un objectif commun. Vous pouvez les trouver un peu partout, à l'école ou en ville par exemple. Essayez de créer des liens avec d'autres personnes en leur rendant souvent visite, en gagnant leur confiance et en leur prouvant votre valeur. Une fois qu'un lien a été formé, vous pouvez suivre son évolution en appuyant sur triangle et en sélectionnant confident.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition. We have a deal then.
Je sens qu'Igor attend énormément de moi.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Fool persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Discours ténébreux permet de négocier avec les ombres après avoir réalisé un braquage. Explosion arcanique. Une persona créée gagne un bonus XP selon le rang du confident de l'arcane.
Alright.
Vous avez débloqué le confident numéro 1. Igor vous a pris discours 1. Ok. Compétences des confidents. Les personnes à qui vous avez formé un lien possèdent des compétences de confident. Le rang de confident indique le niveau de confiance que vous avez avec quelqu'un. Lorsque ce rang augmente, de nouvelles compétences de confident sont disponibles. Appuyez sur triangle pour ouvrir le menu et sélectionner confident. Vous y trouverez l'arcane, le rang et les compétences de chaque confident.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
How annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person though. We should totally get spiked on. Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Okay, quiet down.
Bon, écoutez-moi. Écoutez tous. Pareil. Comme vous le savez, le tournoi de volley a lieu aujourd'hui. Changez-vous puis allez au gymnase, compris?
Man, you still got it, coach. Thanks. Let's go for one more. All right.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
Sorry. Hey, are you all right? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
He'll pay soon enough.
All right, let's resume the match.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too. Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about Mishima. Oh, what an abusive D-bag. Well, now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday. Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole.
Tu commences par où?
The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kinda in the same boat, huh?
Voyage rapide. Vous pouvez utiliser le voyage rapide en ouvrant la carte avec R1 et en sélectionnant la destination souhaitée. Alors il a dit Wandy, c'est ça? Volleyeuse de première année.
What?
Eh, c'est écrit volleyeuse. C'est quoi ça? Enfin bref, volleyeur et effrayé.
Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you transfer. Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle. You too, Sakamoto? What do you guys want?
Comment tu t'es fait cette blessure?
It's from practice. What does that have to do with anything? Kamoshida did it to you, right? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you. I don't know what you're talking about.
T'as peur?
I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense. Don't try and hide it. We already know. You know? You have proof. Well, This is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You're really bothering me. All right, that's enough. Come on, let's go. That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap. If we keep going at this pace, the ball game's gonna end.
On devrait séparer.
I guess that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C? He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries here too. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya!
Ok, 3C, 3C. C'est au 3e étage. Ça c'est le genre de volley ça. Changeons-nous et allons au karaoké. On invite l'autre gars, je crois l'avoir vu dans le coin. Il peut pas, il a dit qu'il devait s'entraîner. Sérieux? L'équipe de volley est vraiment spéciale. Ah non, c'est vrai, c'est à l'inverse. Je crois que 3C c'est au premier étage. Ouais, c'est ça. Je n'ai tellement pas envie de ranger après le tournoi, c'est lourd. Hein? Qu'est-ce que tu veux? T'as quelque chose à dire? Tu fais partie de l'équipe de volley? Et alors? Eh, je sais qui c'est! C'est le nouveau qui traîne avec Ryuji. Oh, je vois. Tu cherches des rumeurs au sujet de Monsieur Kamoshida, hein? Écoute, notre équipe joue au niveau national, alors oui, l'entraînement est un peu rude. Monsieur Kamoshida est quelqu'un de passionné, il ne faut pas croire tout ce que Ryuji te raconte. Ouais, mais là, c'est quand même abusé, c'est du châtiment corporel.
Who cares?
Fais pas comme si tu savais. On devrait arrêter de lui parler. Et s'il perdait la tête et se mettait à nous attaquer? Il paraît qu'il se promène avec un couteau. Qui sait de quoi il est capable? Comment ça se passe? Il a refusé de parler. Lui aussi, tout le monde a vraiment peur de Kamoshida. Mais il me reste une piste, un nouvel élève de première année. Il vient d'arriver, alors il n'est peut-être pas encore entièrement sous l'influence de Kamoshida. Va demander aux premières années, essaye de savoir où il est. Consultez les messages, vous pouvez voir les messages reçus d'un pion sur carré, Nicole. Seuls les 50 derniers messages seront sauvegardés, les discussions les plus anciennes seront supprimées automatiquement, assurez-vous de les lire. Ok. Alors, trouver les joueurs de première année. Donc, première année, du coup, c'est le dernier étage. Ça doit être lui, je pense. Oui, je suis désolé, c'est écrit volleyeuse de première année. Et le gars s'écrit volleyeur de première année. Hein? Oui, je suis dans l'équipe de volley. Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Est-ce que Kamoshida te maltraite? Ah, mais qu'est-ce que tu racontes? Monsieur Kamoshida est un peu sévère, c'est vrai, mais pas plus que les autres entraîneurs, non? J'avoue qu'il a peut-être dépassé les bornes avec Mishima et cet entraînement spécial. En fait, je suis au courant de rien, oublie ça. Comment ça, un entraînement spécial?
I can't do it.
S'il te plaît, laisse-moi tranquille. Va poser des questions à quelqu'un d'autre. Votre attention. Tous les matchs sont terminés. Vous pouvez rentrer chez vous. Merde, on n'a plus beaucoup de temps. Tu as quelque chose? Rien du tout, Fung. Tu n'as pas eu plus de chance que moi. Bon, on se retrouve dans la cour? Ça marche, faisons le bilan.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happened to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Why she gotta be so aggressive all the time?
Tu la connais?
We just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you? Did anything like someone's name turn up?
Mishima, je crois.
Huh? Special coaching, huh? True. I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then. Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got.
They're from practice.
Is he forcing you to keep quiet?
That's...
What's going on here? Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line?
J'allais partir. Salopard.
Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir.
asshole. He's gonna pay for this. There's no point. Huh? Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless. Everybody knows. Principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it. This has gotta be a joke! Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help? Damn it.
Mais maintenant, on fait quoi?
I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
Mais tout ce qui est arrivé aujourd'hui, je suis épuisé. Je devrais aller me coucher. Ça n'a absolument aucun sens. Le principal et les parents sont au courant de ce qui s'est passé. Pourquoi personne ne fait rien? Ils ont peur de Kamoshida, je pense. Il doit y avoir une autre explication au silence du principal et des parents. Parce que Kamoshida est responsable de la notoriété de l'équipe de volley, c'est ça? Ça ne lui donne pas le droit de faire tout ce qu'il veut. Il tabasse des gamins qui ne peuvent que souffrir en silence. Et sa groupie s'en fout royalement. De qui tu parles exactement? Anne Takamaki, tu l'as croisée dans la cour, tu te souviens? Tu dois la connaître, elle est dans ta classe. C'est un beau bordel cette affaire. Je ne peux pas laisser faire tout ça. Demain, je vais essayer de trouver quelqu'un avec qui sait ce qui se passe avec Kamoshida. Tu verras. Je ne vais pas laisser faire ça, pardon. Courir toute la journée, ça m'a épuisé. T'as vu comment Monsieur Kamoshida a joué hier? C'était incroyable! Je vais peut-être aller lui demander un autographe après les cours. Je sais pas si c'est une bonne idée. Il paraît qu'il faut pas trop s'approcher de son bureau. Apparemment, on entend des bruits bizarres comme des cris alors qu'il n'y a personne. Quoi? C'est sûrement une rumeur propagée par des fans pour faire peur aux autres équipes. À propos des témoins, on pourrait peut-être interroger Anne. Parce qu'elle sort avec Kamoshida. Non, pas pour ça. Tu as vu ce que ça a donné avec l'équipe de volley? Je me dis que ce serait pas mal d'en parler avec quelqu'un qui les connaît bien. La meilleure amie d'Anne, déjà. Elle s'appelle Shiu Suzui. J'ai essayé de lui parler pendant la pause, mais ça n'a rien donné. C'est pour ça qu'on devrait passer par Anne. Mais ce sera peut-être difficile de la convaincre. Désolé, je vais essayer de trouver autre chose.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball? Uh-huh. That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho. Are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
Kamoshida's bitch. J'adore.
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry.
Non, c'est moi qui suis désolé de te déranger.
Oh no, it's totally my fault. I shouldn't have been spacing out like that. You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay?
Pourquoi tu me dis ça?
Well, I've helped with a similar situation before. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Damn it! What the hell?
T'as trouvé quelque chose ou quelqu'un?
Is that what it looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly.
Ça marchera pas.
I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything?
On devrait appeler la police.
So you want to tell him about the castle? They'd never believe us. Have any other ideas?
Ou alors on peut le choper par surprise.
Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas? What do we do?
Bon ben... La seule solution c'est de punir le roi.
The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too?
Meow.
This is no time to be joking around!
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
Quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey! How dare you treat me like... Don't be so rough with me!
Enough of that! You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more...
Il deviendrait quelqu'un de bien, du coup.
Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True, except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
C'est la seule solution.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those...
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die?
Will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think?
On doit prendre le risque. On peut pas laisser ce salopard s'en tirer.
For real?
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point! If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida!
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it! I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
Eh, certains mecs de ma classe racontent des trucs. Il y a des rumeurs qui courent à propos de cette Shio et de Kamoshida. Si elles sont vraies, pas étonnant qu'elles veulent pas m'en parler. Mais ça me semble quand même louche. Qu'est-ce qui te fait dire ça? C'est pas possible. J'étais au collège avec Anne et Shio. Et clairement, Kamoshida, c'est pas leur genre, tu vois ce que je veux dire? Il faut que j'arrive à savoir d'où viennent ces rumeurs. J'imagine qu'on se penchera là-dessus demain. A plus. Je me demande ce que racontent les autres étudiants. Il faudrait que je les écoute en rentrant. Ah, genre, ces deux-là, hein. Takamaki a toujours l'air anxieuse quand Monsieur Kamoshida lui parle. Peut-être qu'elle ne veut pas qu'on se rende compte que Kamoshida est à ses pieds. Dégueu. Alors c'est à cause de ça. Je me demande jusqu'où ils sont allés ensemble. J'ai vu que le nouveau traîne à Ryoji. Ils me font peur ces deux-là. Il n'a pas vraiment le profil d'un criminel. Peut-être qu'il est comme ces gens-là. Ceux de ces fameux accidents. Il se met peut-être à débloquer et à attaquer tout le monde. Hein? Je ne pense pas. Il vient d'arriver au lycée, mais il a l'air plutôt normal. Et puis quand tu as une frénésie, ça te grille le cerveau et tu ne t'en sors pas vivant. Je vous signale que je suis en face de vous, hein. Ryoji pose des questions sur l'équipe de volley. Il se prend pour qui, sérieux? Personne ne lui dira rien dans l'équipe de volley. Ils sont tous aux ordres de Kamoshida. S'ils sont dans ces petits papiers, tout se passerait bien pour eux. Évidemment qu'ils le défendent. En parlant de ça, j'ai entendu dire que Kamoshida avait des vues sur une fille qui s'appelle Shio. Ah, la fille qui l'a fait passer titulaire. Son visage était tout gonflé, c'était pas beau à voir. Bon. Apparemment, on peut... Il n'y a pas d'autres informations à récupérer. La vidéo de cet accident m'a retourné, je n'arrive même plus à prendre le train. Il y a déjà eu des accidents comme ça, non? Il se passe quoi en cas de frénésie? Tu deviens violent et d'un coup tu agis comme un dingue et puis tu tombes dans les pommes. Il paraît que c'est douloureux. Tu meurs ou tu te retrouves en état de mort cérébrale. Elle arrive même à être sexy en tenue de sport, je me demande si j'ai une chance avec elle. Tu as vraiment envie de prendre les restes de Kamoshida? Je préfère celle avec la queue de cheval. Oh, celle de l'équipe de volley? C'est vrai qu'elle est pas mal, ouais. Il y a aussi une première année hyper mignonne avec une queue de cheval, pourquoi pas elle? Attends, il y avait une fille comme ça? J'ai pas du tout regardé. Oh. Les hormones des adolescents, c'est terrible. Allez, rentrons à la maison.
Will you please give it a rest? I told you, I'm not feeling up to it. Wait, what? That's not what you promised. And you call yourself a teacher? This has nothing to do with Shiho. Shiho's starting position. Wait, were you listening?
Bah sans le vouloir parce que bon, tu criais un peu dans toute la gare quoi.
Haven't you heard of privacy? No, I was out of line. Sorry. So, how much did you hear?
Tu te disputais avec quelqu'un.
See, that is true. It's nothing at all. Nothing.
Je me demande ce qui s'est passé. Je devrais la suivre. Elle est partie par ici, elle repassera par là. Allez là-bas, sur le pilier vert. Ça fait un peu stalker hein, sur les bords.
Stop following me. Just leave me alone.
Calme-toi, c'est bon.
Why? Why do you keep worrying about me?
Je veux juste parler.
What the heck? I really don't get you. I don't have anything to talk about with you. It was just an argument.
Avec Kamoshida. Elle a l'air drôlement stressée.
Thank you very much!
You've heard the rumors, haven't you? About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I hate him. But still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem. What am I saying? I've barely even talked to you before.
Peut-être pour ça.
You might be right. You're so weird. Usually everyone just ignores me. Are you really a bad person? I've heard people talking about you, but I just don't see it.
Je suis une vraie bad boy. Ça a aucun sens. Quelle rumeur tu parles exactement?
That you assaulted someone. That you almost killed them. I kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere. You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you. Is there really no way for me to help Shiho? I wish he'd just change his mind. Like, forget about me. As if something like that would ever happen.
Peut-être, qui sait.
I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay? I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida. Well, thanks.
Suzui, are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you. He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well, I have to go.
On.
You're late. Where have you been?
J'avais du retard dans le métro.
Don't give me those lies.
Bon, ok.
By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad influences, have you?
Non, je me suis même fait un pote en vrai.
they've got to be pretty strange to want to spend time with you. Just make sure you're careful who your friends are, if you don't want them ruining your life. Ooh, look at the time. Seriously, think about how I feel having to stay up here waiting for you. Hey, I'm leaving. In the future, try not to come back so damn late. Understood?
Alors, tu penses quoi de ce que Morgana nous a dit? Je suis pas certain d'avoir tout compris à son histoire de vol de la source de désir. Et puis, si on se rate, Kamoshida sera transformé en légume, c'est ça? Bien sûr, je le déteste. Mais je sais pas si je veux vraiment le tuer. Ce serait aller trop loin, quand même. C'est clair. Je suis peut-être en train de flipper, mais j'ai pas envie de devenir un meurtrier. Enfin. Je vais voir si je trouve un autre moyen de le procéder ce soir. Alors, nous coucher. Voler les désirs pervertis de Kamoshida, est-ce qu'on en est vraiment capable? Enfin, je devrais dormir un peu. C'est bizarre que Suzui ait raté une réunion aussi importante. Je me demande pourquoi. Monsieur Kamoshida a demandé à la voir. J'ai entendu des rumeurs tous les deux, tard le soir. Je me demande ce qui se passe. Je ne crois pas qu'il... Non, c'est impossible. Il n'y a que des mauvaises nouvelles en ce moment. J'ai peur pour l'avenir. Ah oui, il paraît qu'un invité viendra au lycée aujourd'hui. Un jeune homme, je crois. Oh, je veux en savoir plus.
So I assume all of you know about the separation of powers. There are 3 branches in our government. The National Diet is legislative, the Cabinet is executive, and the Supreme Court is judiciary. This division of power provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
Have you made up your mind? No matter how much thinking you do, there's only one option. You'd be better off just listening to me.
Chut.
Did I just hear a cat just now?
Meow!
Could that rumored cat be somewhere nearby? Settle down! We're in the middle of an important lecture.
J'ai beau y réfléchir, je vois pas d'autre solution. On est en cours là! Oublie un peu les cours, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire avec Kamoshida? Je pense qu'on devrait écouter le chat là. Sérieux, cette satanée boule de poil.
If you only knew I'm reading this too.
Hey! What's that?
Enough! This is a classroom!
Wait, she's going to jump!
Suzui? Shiho? For real?
Come on, let's go. Hey! Stay in your seats! Do not step foot outside of this room.
No way! Huh? Is she gonna commit suicide?
It's Suzui! Shio Suzui!
Huh? Suzui-san? Let's go look! She jumped!
Calm down! Back to your seats!
No! Why? Shio!
Hey, what's going on? We should head to the courtyard too.
Vite! Vite! Par là?
Hey, I've got to get past here.
Huh? Don't push me!
Sorry, coming through.
Par là.
Class is still in session.
Shio! What the hell's wrong with these people?
We need someone to go with her. Are there any teachers around? I'm not in charge of her class, though.
Well, we should leave this to Principal Kobayakawa.
I'll go!
Please hurry!
Shio... Why? An? I'm sorry. I can't take this anymore. Shio? Huh? Kamoshida? No! Shio!
Did you see that? Her leg was totally bent. It's not good. She just won herself off.
Volleyball team.
When the paparazzi comes.
Return to your classrooms at once!
That guy. Hey, wasn't Mishima acting weird?
Il sait quelque chose.
We're gonna make him talk this time.
Teachers, return to your classrooms for the time being. Please do not let any students go home yet.
That hurts! Why'd you run like that, huh? I didn't run. She jumped and tried to kill herself! Leave me alone.
Dis-nous juste ce que tu sais.
He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked either. Suzui. She was called out by Mr. Kamoshida! Wait, what? I was called by him a number of times too, to the teacher's room. It wasn't just me or Suzui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bad mood, and hit them. So the physical punishment thing was for real. And yesterday, he called Suzui out of the blue. She didn't make any mistakes or anything. Mr. Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day, so it must have been worse than usual. He didn't... That son of a bitch! I bet Sakamoto's going to find Mr. Kamoshida. Mr. Kamoshida's probably in the PE faculty office on the second floor.
That can't be.
He went into the PE faculty office. Let's hurry. We have to go after him.
Huh?
You bastard! The hell did you do to that girl?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me!
That is enough!
What you did wasn't coaching.
What did you say?
You ordered me to call Suzui here. I can only imagine what you did to her.
You're going on and on about things you have no proof of. Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular on the team, right?
That's not what this is about!
Even if it is exactly as you imagine it to be, hypothetically speaking, what can you do? We just received a call from the hospital. Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. How would someone like that make a statement? There's no chance of her getting better, I hear. Oh, the poor girl.
No. That can't be. You goddamn...
This again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case of self-defense?
You shut your mouth, you son of a bitch! Why are you stopping me?
Tombe pas dans son piège.
But still!
Oh, you're stopping him? What a surprise. There's no need to hold back. Why not attack me? Oh, you can. But of course you can. Everyone present right now will be expelled. I'm reporting all of you at the next board meeting.
What? You can't make a decision like that!
Who would seriously consider what scum like you say? You threatened me too, Mishima, so you're just as responsible.
Huh?
To think you didn't know why I kept someone as talentless as you on the team. You act like you're a victim, but you leaked his criminal records, didn't you? It's all over the internet, correct? How terrible.
Mishima? He told me to do it. I had no choice.
Now, are we finished here? You're all expelled. You're done for. Your futures are mine to take. Now get out of my sight.
I can't believe this asshole's getting away with this!
Il va le regretter.
Huh? Oh, right. We have that.
Huh? Have you lost your minds? You worthless kids aren't making any sense, but sure, go ahead and try. After all, you'll have plenty of time to kill until expulsion.
We can't waste any time. We gotta hurry up and go to that world and beat the shit out of that asshole!
We're not beating him up. We're simply stealing his distorted desires. Can I assume that you've made up your minds about this? About how he might suffer a mental shutdown?
I have. Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to him anymore.
And you?
Je suis prêt.
Then it's settled.
By the way, is getting rid of a palace hard? You've tried it before, right?
When did I ever say that?
Huh? What? Were you just pretending to know?
Is it true that you're getting expelled? Everyone's talking about it.
That asshole's at it again. So you came all this way to tell us that?
You're going to deal with Kamoshida? Let me in on it too.
I can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened to Shiho.
This has nothing to do with you. Don't butt your head into this.
But it does! Shiho's my...
I said don't get in our way!
That was harsh.
We can't take her somewhere like that.
I hope she doesn't do anything too crazy. Women can be much bolder than men at times.
We just gotta hurry up and deal with Kamoshida. Let's go already.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves. So I hope you're ready.
Huh? Phantom thieves?
Those who covertly sneak in and stylishly steal treasure. That is what we become.
Pas mal comme nom.
That sounds kinda cool. So we just gotta say the school, Kamoshida's name, and castle. Then we end up in Bizarro World. How the hell's all this work? Someone make it?
Bien sûr.
That's kinda creepy, but Seems useful enough. We'll show that effing Kamoshida.
Let's go.
They really are going to do something. They're doing something on their phone? A name... a school?
Huh?
All right, time to bust on through.
What is this?
Takamaki?
That voice. Sakamoto? And are you...
Why are you here?
How should I know? What's going on? Hey, where are we? Isn't this the school?
I see. Perhaps she was dragged in because of that app thing. If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it, it stands to reason it'll pull anyone nearby.
For real?
Wait, so this is related to Kamoshida?
Anyways, you gotta leave.
No!
The shadows are going to find us if you make a scene.
No way! It talked? Oh my god! It's a monster cat!
Monster?
You better explain what's going on! I won't leave until you do!
Looks like we gotta force her. But how are we supposed to do that?
Just take her back to where we came in. That's how it worked last time, right?
Oh yeah! Can you lend me a hand?
Ça marche.
What are you...
We'll explain after everything's over.
Hey! And just where are you touching?
Whoa, sorry, I didn't mean... That's not important.
You guys, seriously? Ah!
We better be careful from now on when we use that app.
You should have checked the tools you used. Why do I, the one who was just watching, know more about it than you two?
Shut up. Ah, jeez. Takamaki found out right when we were starting off. We gotta deal with this fast.
That girl's name is An Takamaki, right? Lady An. The shadows have noticed us. You better brace yourselves. Got it? We're counting on you, Joker.
Joker? That a nickname?
Don't refer to it in such a lame way. It's a code name. What kind of stupid phantom thief would use their real name? I'm not down for that. And there's no telling what kind of effect yelling our real names will have on the palace. It's just a precaution.
So, why is he Joker?
Because he's our trump card when it comes to fighting strength.
Pas mal.
It's settled then. Next up is you, Ryuji. You'll be... Thug.
Are you picking a fight with me? Yeah, I'll choose it myself! When it comes to me, it's gotta be this mask. Honestly, I actually kinda like it. What if we named me after this?
Fine. Why not Skull then?
Oh, that sounds awesome! I'm Skull! What do we do about this one's codename?
T'en penses quoi, toi?
How about Mona?
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that, then I'll go with it. Alright, from here on out, we're Joker, Skull, and Mona. We need to be absolutely thorough about using those codenames from now on.
Alright, time to go steal this treasure thing. Let's make a dash for it.
Sprintez. En maintenant R2 enfoncé pendant vos déplacements, vous pourrez effectuer un sprint. Ça vous permettra de vous déplacer rapidement dans le palais Mais prenez garde car les ennemis peuvent vous repérer plus facilement. Eh bien, mes amis, que de rebondissements. Ce salopard de Kamoshida qui a forcé cette pauvre Suzui au suicide. Et en plus, qui maltraite son équipe de volleyball. Cet enfoiré, y a aucun mot pour excuser ce qu'il fait, quoi. Donc on verra ça au prochain épisode pour la punition. On va commencer à infiltrer son château prochainement, je pense. Dans tous les cas, j'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu. Plein de drama et plein de scénarios. C'est le sel de ce jeu, j'adore l'introduction de ce jeu. J'espère que ça vous a plu. N'hésitez pas à commander ce que vous avez mangé pour Pâques. Et je vous dis à la prochaine, les amis. Ciao, bye!